So, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's one's just gonna be all about the birds, roughly, or something like that. I don't really have a clue what I'm gonna do yet, but anyway. Here are my youngsters. I did get some more. There's 13 of them in here now. There's gonna be I'm actually aiming to have around 40 birds in here. Well, from 35 to 40, like, but I'll see how many I can fit in. But here's the 13 of them. There's none that are like really special color. I really like that checkered pied over there, and then checkered with the white flights. White flights have always been a big thing for me. I don't know why, but birds just look really nice with white flights. And yeah, cleaned this all out yesterday, but by the looks of it, I can start scraping again. These birds are a bit messy, so they are, but can't wait to start racing them. I actually got a clock as well. Yeah, I got a wee clock, so I can start. I'll start racing them in August, because that's when all the young bird racing is going to start, and then it's going to end roughly around September-ish. And I just want to show you guys this here. So, you know the way this is like really saggy when it's cold and raining, but see when the sun hits it, it just straightens up like a lot. Like, look, that's the wee plastic for the inside of it. But this is gonna be sagging down the whole winter, I can bet you that. Not liking it, but tough stuff. Anyway, put these here on, because I'm gonna get a wee slider here so I can close the trap up at night so no wind is rushing into the loft. But anyway, I have one bird here, that one there. So you can see this bird has wee like flakes on it, or like what that there has like wee things on it that fish do, you know. I don't know the name of it. But anyway, that there's like a funny colour in my opinion. The way it has those wee stripes in it, you know. But yeah, the blue bars are flat out, so they're alright wee birds. A wee one's a wee young one as well. And there's a blue bar with one white feather in its wing. But what I might do tonight, because I'm going to be making purchase today, so there's going to be around 5 going on each post. And yeah, there's going to be roughly 5 of them going on one post, so I'll put perches along this one as well. That's like the doors there, but like, I mean, come on, it's not that big of a deal to have purchase here as well. So I can have 5, 10. I can't really put anything over there, or I can try and, don't know, because that post is in the way though. Because I want my birds to be able to do like a 360 on the perch, you know, because they're gonna be wee bits of plywood about that big coming out like around this big, and then the birds can stand on it and they can lie down on it, you know. I actually wanted the perch to be a pretty decent size, so yeah. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then 32 and 34, but if I put an extra wee post here, I can have 36. Because I don't want to put anything on the plywood, because if I screw into the plywood, the screws are going to go out on the other side, and the wee screws won't really hold up the plywood that I'm getting, so that's why I can't use wee small screws. Because the plywood I have is it's the exact same stuff, that's the back wall, you know, this is thick stuff. But yeah, anyway, I'll show you the outside of the loft. And I would like to thank everyone for us hitting 200 subscribers. Well, last time I checked, it was around what, 205 last night or 7, I'm not too sure. But anyway, this is the loft here. It's on bricks to hold it up, it's level. If a rat gets under, you know, there's actually quite a good wee space in between it, you know, so there's a lot of wind that goes under it, so rats don't like that. But anyway, this is what the back looks like. I have that bit of plastic, and then I have this black plastic on it because the joint is here, so it covers the joint, you know, because this, I need this, you know, from the inside the water would be rolling down on this, and then I covered the joint with it so the water wouldn't be hitting the joint, you know. But yeah, that's what I've done really. Put a proper lock on it, put a lock on the inside, and yeah, really that's what I've done so far. I haven't went too crazy with the loft, but I'm gonna put the perches in today. But I have everything measured out and stuff. It's just I need to cut it with the circular saw and then build them. But I'm hoping to put all the perches in tonight, well, by tonight. And yeah, I was just wondering, would it be a good idea for me to get a bit of wood from here to go to here, from to there, and then all of there and there and there, you know, in between the joints, you know, but in between the posts, like that there. Then I can put one perch there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and then that's nearly 10 perches, you know. That's nearly 10 more perches. But I don't know, I'll have to see. Because that is quite a bit of wood, like to cut wee bits like that long, and I'll have to try and get some timber off someone then. So we don't really have too much timber left because we're burning most of the stuff we didn't use, so yeah. But anyway, this is the youngsters loft. There's 13 youngsters in here. I'm gonna start flying them in 2 weeks because some of these young ones, like that there wee one isn't feathered 100% under its wing, so that's why they're only gonna be flying in 2 weeks time. And I might be getting, in 2 weeks time, there might be some other birds coming. I know someone who has some grizzles and stuff like that, so I might try and sell some of my fancy birds, get money and buy 10, you know, grizzles and pieds and, you know, blackbirds and stuff like that for the racing. But anyway, I'm actually hoping to put my clock somewhere in here. But I don't know what would be the best spot because there's going to be a plywood sliding along this bit here, so I can't put the clock there. But, well, let's actually talk about what type of clock I'm going on about, because some of you guys might be like, why would you want to put a clock there? I bought a T3 clock. I only bought a T3 clock because I couldn't buy the one with the pads and then the full-on set here because that there was way too dear, brand new or even used. I was talking sort of 400 to £600, and that was the minimum. But I bought a T3 clock that there's wee plastic rings on the birds on their other foot. And then when they come in, you have to take that off, put that in the shuttlecock, and then put the shuttlecock into the, what you call it, into the clock, basically. But yeah. Anyway, this is really it. There's nothing really too much going on. At the minute, I have no money, but all the birds have food and stuff, so I'm not worried about anything really. It's just I need to sell some of those fancy birds that I have, because I don't really want too many of them. There's that wee young one lying down. Oh, and let's head over to the other loft, and I'll show you guys the 2 youngsters that I've put rings on already. I'll come up ahead and show you. Before people start going like, your loft is overcrowded, I know. Okay, I know, you don't have to tell me that. But anyway, you know the way there was 3 over here? Well, those 2 bigger ones kicked out the youngster. So I put that youngster under here as the bigger one. He should be able to feed it, no bother. And then that hen is sitting on eggs, or 1 egg. Not too sure how many you're sitting on, love. No more eggs on me? No. Only this one. Come on, you could do better than 1 egg, like. You better start laying eggs for me, because I need pies in my flying squad. Well, I don't mind if I can't raise the pies this year, because I'll probably keep them back. I'll probably try and get as much pies off my birds as I can, so I can have a whole load of pies and reds. And I'll have a couple of blue bars and stuff, but blue bars, I actually don't want too many blue bars back as breeding stock, because 2 blue bars, what are they gonna make? Exactly, 2 blue bars, you know. But anyway, she's sitting on eggs, so she is. I haven't checked if they're fertile yet, so I'll have to check, because I might slip her eggs under her. There's only what, like 2 days difference or so in between the eggs or something, but it'll be flat, right? Like, but there's that bird. I really like the colour, and I actually really like, this is a limerick here. I have no clue, that's probably like an Irish tumbler or something like that. No, that there is a Dutch and a Limerick cross. That's a purebred Limerick. But anyway, I'll show you the 2 that have been, well, some people would say banded, but I would just say they have rings on them. But look at it, how full that belly is. That's going to be a pied by the looks of it. That there's going to be a beautiful pied. And I don't know about this one though. This might be a pied, or nope. Well, it has wee white coming through, so it should be a pied. It's okay. Now, as you can see, there's the ring. These are not my rings. I wasn't able to get rings because breeding season is nearly over, and I wouldn't have got any rings anyway. But you know the way there used to be 4 eggs in this nesting bowl, right? I moved one of the babies up here with him, and I moved one of the babies to over there. And look at them. There's 3 in that nest there. There's 2 in that nest. That pedigree cockbird is paired up to a black pied hen. There's definitely pieds coming out of there. I don't know about that nest. The mummy is a Czech, and the dad of the 2 is a blue bar, but I did put one of the eggs from this nest over there, so look at how big some of these guys are getting. I can tell. I think that one's gonna be a hen. That might be a hen in my opinion, and this might be a cockbird. Because he's picking and stuff, but she doesn't really do it. So I don't know. In my opinion, what I've learned so far, he's gonna be a cockbird. His beak's much bigger, hers is much smaller. His head's like a friggin' brick, and hers isn't really. Hers is more of a rounder head, but he has a big head on him. Let me see this big belly you have on you. Yeah, big belly. Yeah, that one's definitely gonna be a pied. Look, white in the feathers. I'm hoping I'm gonna be crossing some of these birds. So that grizzle cock, this grizzle cock is staying back no matter what. He's gonna be staying back as a stock bird with his girlfriend, and then all of the pieds with the cockbirds that they're paired up to will be staying. And I might end up buying a pied pair, or a white pair even, or maybe a grizzle pair, I don't know. But I am, oh, that's the feeder gone. Oh, baby, sweet, there you go. But I am hoping to breed as much pieds as I can. Some mealies and stuff. Oh, she's making a nest. I'm hoping she lays an egg. She's paired up to one of the pedigree cockbirds as well. So if she lays an egg, that bird will be kept. All of the pedigree babies are going to be kept. I don't care what colour they will be, but pedigree ones will be staying. There's the wee young one out there. I'll show you this here. There is some Irish tumblers and stuff in here. She's been acting a bit, well, I wouldn't call it silly, she's just been acting weird. I have to get these guys grit. These guys go through so much grit. It's unbelievable. Like, I fill this up like nearly every day and it's gone. So don't know what's up with them that they need that much grit. Because these birds shouldn't be eating that much grit, or, you know. But look at her, she's laying down again. I don't know what. She might die like that other one did. One of the hens died. She was like that colour, but she had like white wee spots on her, like she was a grizzle. She died. She just ended up not eating any food and basically starving herself to death. So I have no clue what's going on with some of these birds, like. But I'm thinking about letting them out. I'm gonna bring some more over here, maybe 2 more or so, because there is some more spots they can stay, like. But yeah, I'll bring maybe 2 more in here, and then I'm thinking about letting them out. So I might actually just leave this open, like, but don't know. I'll probably let them out later on, and then they'll end up coming back easier. But yeah, this is just a wee bit of an update. These are the birds that are out here. Like, I mean, blue bars aren't that bad. I'm not saying, because someone did comment that don't sell all your blue bars because they're the ones that mostly win. And that is pretty true, because, you know, other coloured ones like grizzles, they, like the, what is that called? The hawk. Hawks actually see coloured birds better than the blue bars. Don't know why, like, you know, like that there's just like colourists, like, basically, like, how would you see a blue bar better than maybe yellow, like? But I honestly don't have a clue what makes the difference for the hawks to see it, but I don't really care. But that's the hen there. That's the black pied hen, a lovely black pied hen. She's the one who is paired up to a pedigree cockbird, the best pedigree cockbird. Him down there. They're sitting on their 2 own babies, so those babies are 100% staying back. Most of the other ones I don't really know if I'm gonna be keeping. Like there's no point keeping back too many, you know, from my stock, because my birds aren't. My birds are basically not even good racing pigeons. Like when I bought them, I bought some of those birds for like £2.50 each, like, you know. And I went and bought like what, maybe 20 of them at a time. But here they are, they're just flapping about. There it is now. But they are starting to come into the trap here. We're gonna start training them maybe today. You know, like an everyday job sort of thing would be every afternoon to get them to come in through the trap, you know. I'll try and make some type of a wire that goes over that part there. I'll show you what I mean by a wire. I'm gonna make something that comes from there over here, and then I'll have a wee door so I can put the birds in here, open this up, and they could just drop in, you know, by themselves. Because these birds need to know that when they come down to the loft and land on this, the first thing they should be thinking about is straight into the trap. There's no, you know, faffing about here. They must go in through the trap or they won't get fed, and that's how I'm gonna play from now on. And yeah, I'm gonna be strict with these guys, because these guys need to learn to come straight into the trap second. So basically I can actually clock them in, you know, because see this bird, I actually can't clock it in if it's out there, because if I go out, it's just gonna take off land, like, you know. So these birds will need to land and then straight into the trap, because the trap will be open. It's just I have it closed so they don't get out, you know, by an accident. Because I was told that if your fist can fit out, a pigeon can get out. But to be honest, I have it closed off anyway, so it shouldn't be going out at all. But I'm gonna make perches as I said, and then leave it in the comments if you want me to do like the wood around here, and then I can fit more perches in here basically. But anyway, thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.